Welcome back to Project Manuals. If you're new here, my name is Brandy, and today I'm just gonna walk you through a really great oat milk recipe. I found it on Downshiftology's website. I will link that down below for you. It's just 3 really simple ingredients and some tips and tricks to keep that oat milk from being slimy, which I know is a result of a lot of attempts on oat milk. So the first one is just super cold water, and you can even replace some of your quart of water with a couple ice cubes just to keep it super cold. What you'll notice is when you make a bowl of oatmeal, it thickens, sort of gelatinizes just a little bit. When you do that to a liquid, it does get a slimy texture, and we don't want to drink slimy anything. So we've got a cup of oats, very cold water, salt, and we're gonna go ahead and just make some oat milk. It shouldn't take you more than 2 or 3 minutes. All right, so first we're gonna pour our oats into our blender. Get your pinch of salt. And then your quart of water. All right, let me pop the lid on there, and we are going to blend this. We are not gonna blend for more than 30 seconds. So I've got my blender turned down low, got it flipped on, and we are gonna 30 Mississippi this. While we're blending, I know that there are a lot of recipes out there that tell you to soak your oats to get them, softer so that you can extract a little more of the flavor or of the oat milk, as it were. That soaking them is going to make them slimy. All right, 30 seconds is up. I've got a flour sack towel here. I would say do not use anything that's really open and gappy. This has got a tight weave to it, and I can show you that right here. This is a really nice tight weave. The particles are most likely not going to get through here, but we are gonna go ahead and strain this twice, just to make sure that all of the chunky pieces are gone and we're left with a really nice smooth milk. And if not all of your meal comes out of there, just leave it in there. It's not doing you any damage by keeping it in the blender. We'll go ahead and grab this. Now, we do not want to squeeze this milk the way we would an almond milk or a cashew milk. We want to sort of be very gentle with it. Oat is a lot more fragile than nuts, and we do want to keep it from breaking down and causing a texture that's just a little bit unpalatable for us. If you've got a nut milk bag, feel free to do that. Now, I do not have one, and I have heard some reviews that with oat milk, it's not quite a tight enough weave to keep sediment from going into your milk. But if you've got one, play around with it. See what that ends up doing. I have tried with like a kitchen towel and a flour sack bag, for example. It is a little bit tighter and actually takes a really long time to get that milk moved through there. So you'll notice that I'm not forcing this. I'm not being rough with it. Just nice and gentle. And once you notice all of the oats settling in one spot, feel free to move that around a little bit where you don't have to fight so much oatmeal. All right, and then you can go ahead and get rid of that oatmeal if you want to repurpose it, if you'd like to make cookies out of it or a bath soak or whatever that is. I'm just gonna toss them in the trash this time. All right, and I've got my second towel here. So we're gonna go ahead and, well, we're not gonna rinse, we are going to repeat. Now take 2, and you see how much more quickly that pours through, just since we're not fighting all of that blended up oatmeal. All right, and that didn't drag much more out. That is perfect oat milk. Now, if you wanted to drink it just in a glass, like I said, you might want to sweeten it up just a little bit. I really enjoy it in my cereal, and I did promise you we'd go through that pricing. I did almost forget as well. So for that, I've got my scale on. I'm gonna change that back. I was working in grams the other day, so I've got that moved back to ounces. And we'll zero out. And 1 cup. All right, so we are actually looking at less than a quarter for 4 cups of oat milk, you guys. A quart of oat milk goes for anywhere from $3 to $6 at the grocery store, and we are just stealing it. We're just taking it and running. I think I've got 3 quarters in my car right now. You can have 2 if you want. Now, if you'd like to see more videos like this, please hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification so you know when my next video drops. And guys, I'll see you next time.